أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, Jazakallah to everyone who's actually come live with us on our 13 Rivers community show. Inshallah, like the way we have promised, we're going to be bringing you a lot of discussions and a lot of interesting issues and topics so that we can kind of engage with our community. Inshallah, especially from 13 Rivers Trust, we want to engage with a wider audience, inshallah. So today I would like everybody to kind of like share this link. So if you're on our Facebook live page, please send the link out to all your friends and colleagues, get them to join us today. We are going to be discussing and sharing our experiences of how we can be more physically active and practical under such COVID circumstances, inshallah. So today we're going to be talking about some outdoor activities and group activities that you can do within the COVID social distancing criteria, inshallah. So we want to explore how we can stay fit and strong, healthy. Obviously, the circumstances are also changing due to the coronavirus infection spreading quite a lot, and not nationally now. Inshallah, I've got a line of guests. We're actually quite overcrowded today. So I hope that you can bear with us. So if you want to engage with us, please, you can call us. You can directly speak to us as well. You can also message us. You can also make comments, inshallah. And more importantly, we'd like you to kind of share it on Facebook so that we get a wider reach, inshallah. So as you can see, I've got my co-host, brother Abu Mumin, with us as well. Our founder, mashallah, he's there already, ready for us. He's got all his questions prepared. That, yeah.
Yeah, and then, alhamdulillah, I've got my warm-up questions. Sorry, Abjol.
Yes, good. So what we'll do now, basically, we're going to go round and we're going to get all our brothers and our guests to introduce themselves. What we would like them to do is to give us their name, their background, and something interesting, apart from the topic today, something different, interesting that they enjoy. Yeah. So let's start from the top corner next to brother Abu Bay. Let's go.
Okay, is that me?
Yeah.
That's it. Abdul Qahar here. I live in Tower Hamlets. Have been living here. I've been born in Tower Hamlets, Royal London Hospital. So my root is in Tower Hamlets. Alhamdulillah, now I'm here, and I have 4 children. You can probably see my beard's white. It's something not that I foresaw, I guess. But alhamdulillah, 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. I work in the local authority in Camden, in the finance department. Beyond that, I think I've known some of the brothers here, Abu Bay, Abjol, for many years. Involved in different ways, I guess, with community work. And recently, Abjol posted around Airsoft game, and I guess that's why we got reconnected. And since then, I've gone to 3 sessions. First one with my son. Alhamdulillah, we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay, hold it there. No more. Okay, no more about the stuff, inshallah. Yeah, we'll come to that bit later on. Okay, right beneath me, I've got a brother there. Yeah, inshallah. If you want to introduce yourself, a bit. You're right beneath me.
Oh,
okay. You gotta unmute. Yep, that's it. Yep. Sabir, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Sabir.
Okay,
yeah, we can hear you now.
My name is Sabir. I work as a risk manager within a local sort of an engineering firm. It's a consultancy base. At the moment, they sort of assign us to different projects. The project I'm on now is working with the flood environment agency, looking after London's flood defences. So that includes the Thames Barrier and other sort of barriers that we have around London. I guess in terms of my background, I've got 3 kids. The oldest one's in secondary school in the GCSE years, and the other 2 primary school. And I guess one of the key things in terms of linkages that we have in this group is we're all part of the community martial arts. And I'm sure Uncle Abjol, uncle, your Abjol is my uncle. So he leads on that, and I guess that's where a lot of our connections are made. And through that, we do a lot of activities. I'm sure he'll mention around the bikes, riding, and other sort of airsoft has already been mentioned, and other sort of activities. So I'll leave it there for now. Let other brothers have a chance to have their input.
Abjol, it's a very important job he does. Keeps London from getting flooded. MashaAllah, very important job.
Listen, I'm hunting down all the quality and all the specialized people that we have in our community, inshallah. We'll get more. We've got loads, yeah. Let's go. We've got brother Sadiq. He's also very famous, mashallah. He's not afraid of the online. You know, Sadiq was right next to us. Sadiq, all yours.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to the show, and thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, my background is I work as a lawyer, so I work with for a lot of vulnerable people in society and trying to fight for their rights. Unfortunately, quite often, if somebody is not articulate or they don't have a lot of money, their voice isn't heard as much. So for me, it's really important to stand up for the big organizations and fight for their rights. So that's one thing I do. I'm also a life coach and NLP practitioner. So I'm really fascinated by the human mind, the way it works, and the way that we interact with other people. And I think the capacity for us as human beings to grow and develop is just exponential. So that's something that I find really fascinating as well. I also do a live show every few weeks as well, where I interview different people and incorporate different aspects of life coaching as well. So my last guest was actually Abjol, so thanks for programming on my show. And I've also been a volunteer with 13 Risen Trusts for a number of years as well. I really enjoy putting myself out of my comfort zone, trying new things, and just that challenge. So with Abjol over the years, I've been involved in skiing, road cycling, mountain biking, and more recently airsoft. And I really like the challenge of trying something new and developing myself in new ways, and also meeting new people as well.
Jazakallah, brother Siddiq. It's very, very honored to have you on board as well, because obviously you're very active and you're also contributing, inshallah. Right next to brother Siddiq, we have a dad. He's one of my kind of like students. Dad there. He's also very famous. A lot of people know him. He's smiling at us. Can you, young man, introduce yourself, please?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Mazharul Alam, and I've always been into Hamnets all my life. My background is quite varied. Mainly it's finance and a bit of charity work and a lot of council work for the local government. And interesting things, well, what can I say? I like a lot of retro games. So and some new ones as well. So even like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But we'll get into that a bit more as to how Abjol made that work for me in real life. But we'll get into that a bit shortly, inshallah. That's it.
Jazakallah there, and mashallah. Let's go right close to his next of kin. He's right beneath Sabir, inshallah. Young man, Zain. Let's go, Zain. Come on, before you get punched. Come on, let's go. Good.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zain. I'm in year 9 and I go to Morpeth. This year I'm going to be taking 2 GCSEs, sociology and French. I also like lots of sports, which one of them is Filipino martial arts, which I do with Uncle.
Zain, Jazakallah, we want to get young people's perspective. He also helps out with all our charity volunteering activity and that. Him and some, there's about 5, 6 other lads. Every time there's a charitable activity, something, if they're available, they're always helping. Even if his dad is working for another charity, he will still come with me and help out with my charity, mashallah. Yeah. So you know, like he's very committed, very loyal, this young man, inshallah. Next, we've got another very strong activist and a volunteer, brother Shakir, inshallah, all yours.
Assalamu alaikum. My background is I'm a youth worker. I work in youth work in Newham. I work with schools. I volunteer with Eden Care, Muslim Burial Fund, Silla Aid. I'm here to have fun. Let's go.
Alhamdulillah.
You are on the right place. You are on the right place, mashallah. Very good, very good. And we also have another young gentleman there. He's very slick. You can see him like sitting there in that corner there. Akik, all yours. Akik.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you loud and
We
clear.
can hear you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Akik. I am jack of all trades, master of none, they say. Backgrounds in investigative work. Maybe brother Siddiq can hire me for some pro bono work. We might liaise later on. Into everything at the moment. Supply teaching at the moment. Yeah, I'm Abjol wise. You can call him. He's right hand man. He says, "I do." Papao. Let's go.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Well,
Can I just give everyone a reminder? Can I just give everyone a reminder?
Yep.
What we need is this is the time where if we share the link and get all our family and friends to watch and contribute, they can call in. There is a number. So if you could do that now, that would be really good for the show, inshallah.
All yours, Abu Bay. All yours now.
Okay. So this is my round. This is, you guys, just to break the formality. Now, have you all got something that you can write with in front of you? Yeah. So this is a warm-up question. 3 questions. I call it the rapid fire hard sports question. The first one is write it down or make a mental note. Okay. What's the most popular sports in the UK by participation? That's number 1. Write it down or make a mental note. Have you got that? Good. Number 2. What are the top 5 sports in the UK? And the last one, what is the oldest sports in England? Okay, you've done, yeah? Somebody's already left. Oh, okay. All right. Now, put your hands up if you get it right. Yeah? The first one is, right, the first question, what's the most popular sport in the UK by participation? Did you write? Who wrote running? No one? Anybody wrote running? Who wrote fitness, gym? Anybody? Oh dear. Akik?
Football, I wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
The most popular, you'd be surprised, is running, fitness, and gym work. Okay. The second one, what are the top 5 sports in the UK? Who wrote football? Yeah. Second one is, who wrote cricket? Yeah. Who wrote rugby? Badminton? And tennis? You guys are awful, I have to say. The last one, what's the oldest sport in England? Okay,
Archery.
you can say it. Sorry?
Archery.
Cricket.
Okay, anybody else?
No idea. Snooker.
Man?
Is it football?
No. No. Okay,
Horseback.
it's polo.
Polo.
Okay.
Polo.
Right. These sessions have been completely dry. I need to warm you guys up.
I said I did say Abu Bay. I did say polo, but my mic was on mute. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's the royal game, man. Everyone should know that. That's a royal game.
Okay, this is a 2-part question, and you're all required to answer. What's your favorite COVID-19 lockdown exercise? Number 1. And what sports would you compete in if you were invited to take part in the Olympics in the next Olympics? So let's pick on somebody. Kaha.
I used to enjoy javelin when I was at school. So yeah, but otherwise I did not like running at all. I remember I was put at to do 200 meters and 400.
What's your favorite COVID exercise?
To be honest, I haven't done much, but however, I do have a kind of like a step-up machine. So occasionally I've been doing this, but otherwise, not much, unfortunately.
Okay, let's move on to Maz. Your favorite COVID exercise?
That will have to be cycling. I love cycling. My family loves cycling, and we try to go as much as possible. There have been times when we've been out for like hours and hours. So cycling definitely. And if you're going to put me up for Olympics, put me up for tennis, bro. Yeah, definitely tennis. I love tennis.
Well, okay. And is it Sabir? Your
Yes.
turn.
So it's interesting because during COVID, I just started getting into running. Actually, I've got sort of a special group that we have where I live around Barking. There's a bunch of us that we go running, and one of the brothers decided to put us in a 10K race during the first Airsoft game. So I missed that one. Alhamdulillah, I did the 10K. Bit of a challenge for me because I'm not the slimmest of guys. But alhamdulillah, I did it. And in terms of Olympics, looking back at school, I was actually quite good at discus. I don't know if that's still in the Olympics. I guess that's one of the things that I would like to be doing.
Inshallah. Okay, next, Sadiq.
Skiing school workout. So before I didn't realise that going to the gym that counted as a sport. Otherwise, I'd have said that for the earlier question. But yeah, that's something I often used to do during COVID at the gym, working in a group, doing the group workouts, and now I'm doing that sort of first thing in the morning using the online workouts. There's really good workouts there, and it just gets you the mood. It's a great way to start the day.
And Olympic? You've forgotten the Olympic. Okay, Akik.
To go along with the Olympic route, I think they should resuscitate the old sports, what our prophet did. And I think a triathlon of horseback riding, archery, and swimming should be, merged together to come up with some sort of triathlon. That would be my ideal Olympic. Bring back the old arts. And in terms of COVID, my favorite COVID activity would be, well, if you know where to look, FMA was always out there, and I love doing FMA with Abjol. So yeah, FMA.
Excellent. Okay, next person, Shakil. Shakil, are you there? He's frozen, I think.
Me, I love cycling since COVID. I've started cycling. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Since lockdown, I started cycling. Now I really enjoy cycling. I use my bike to commute to work every day now. For the Olympics, put me in any sport, I'll get it done. Let's go.
We're doing the chosen sport. We're doing the 32 barra cycling for the NHS, isn't it?
Yes, we are.
All right, we'll talk about that.
We have 50 barras left.
Okay, how many barras left?
15.
Okay. All right, inshallah. We've got Zain left now. Zain?
My COVID exercise would probably be cycling. I like cycling with like my dad, Amano, well, from everyone from like the martial arts group, with uncle especially. And for the Olympics, I would probably have to choose boxing.
Oh,
yeah.
You got a boxer. Abjol, I've warmed them up.
Yeah, you have. They're very warmed up. Yeah, mashallah. Well done, Abu. That's really good because, to be honest, with COVID-19, it's a lot of people are under a lot of stress. It was very sad for me to read some of the news articles of people committing suicide And obviously people are so distressed with what's happening with their economics and finance, and people are afraid of their houses being taken from them. We're also really concerned about poverty that's kicking in, and also the displacement of those people who are looking for help and support. They're not getting the help and support. So under that kind of circumstances, to have a bit of, like humor and get a bit of excitement, support each other is very important. And inshallah, from 13 Rivers Community Show, we will try our best to try and liven people up, try and give you some factual information, try and give you advice and tips. We are not all experts at it, but we will try and use our experiences to try and help you out. So well done, brothers, for actually coming aboard, being brave in these circumstances. I hope all your family members are well and everyone is doing their part in kind of like helping the community out as well. Just very quickly, I know we want to talk about various different activities. So one of the things we would like to do is before we get everyone to talk about it, let's show one of our videos regarding the airsoft. It's a very amateur video. Obviously, I'll put it together myself because I'm learning how to do a bit of editing here. So I'm kind of like experimenting with how to take all the shots and then kind of put them together. Yeah. So let's look at the video, look at the little promo, and then we'll talk about a little bit airsoft and why some of you brothers and nephews have gone into like airsoft now. Suddenly, it's not common, it's not known, and what it's all about. So let's go to the video now.
Go, game's on. Shoot!
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, that was my kind of amateur editing of the video. There's so much of these clips. You won't believe how many times I've got shot trying to film them. Yeah. Like some of the lads, they don't know that I'm a camera person. They shoot me like anything. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it really, really hurts. Okay. Now let's see what you brothers have to say. Abu Bay, you're like a massive fan of airsoft. What were you doing there? We saw you rolling around a little bit. What was going on?
I actually went twice or third time airsoft. My son introduced me to it. I still love paintball shooting, and I thought airsoft, what is that? And when I got introduced, it's the speed the bullet comes, it's fast game, and it can last a whole day or half day. It was amazing, and I went with the Bengal regiment twice. I took my son, I took my nephew, and I took my son-in-law, and they all loved it. It was great, great. I think it was an opportunity for us to go outside and take part in a very competitive. It's very competitive. I remember, all the brothers who went, they were really amazing. I have to say, if they're watching, you should call in or leave a message on our Facebook stream about your experience, inshallah, and I'll read them out.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, obviously, with your age, you managed to like get through it. Yeah. Did your own player shoot you or anything like that? Did you become a victim of your own crossfire?
No. My team, me and Kaha, we held the team together. So the two times that I went, me and Kaha were in the same team, and we just we had a good plan. Sometimes you attack, sometimes
Okay,
you
we'll come to that.
defend. Sorry?
Okay, we'll come to that. Kahar, let's go. What happened? We're going to move to Kahar now. Kahar, how was your experience?
It's breaking up, or
no? We can.
I think I thoroughly enjoyed it. So is my son, who's 11-year-old. So I've been there 3 times now. As Abu Bay pointed out, first twice. I wasn't. I mean, I played PlayStation paintball shooting before, which we loved it. We used to love it anyway. And then again, just like Abu Bay, wondering what is airsoft. But it sounded a bit more than your paintballing in some ways. I started to looking at some of the video clips, and it seems more realistic. I mean, I don't play Call of Duty. My son does, so he was more excited. But alhamdulillah, after 3 sessions now, I've actually occasionally now started playing Call of Duty.
Can I just say, Abdul?
Yeah, go ahead.
During this COVID-19, it was really hard. We were all restricted. And when it opened up a bit, we could go to airsoft and also maintain that distance.
Yeah. Well, Abu Bay, look, listen, Abu Bay, look, what a good game to play, because look, who is going to come into your 2-meter space? Who is going to come into your 1-meter space when they know you're going to block?
Akik tried it. Shot him 2 times.
Okay,
I have to say, I know me and Abu Bay were on the same team on both occasions, but it is right. We still, without purposely kind of saying keep the distance, we had to keep that distance just because of the way the nature of the game is. But alhamdulillah, I think it was an amazing experience, and definitely. I mean, the other thing I was telling Abjol by last time was the game isn't just about the day itself and getting a gun. It's also about everything else, the outfits, what you wear. You've got to come prepared. I think now that we've been to 3rd game now, I think looking forward to the 4th game, inshallah, hopefully after COVID. I think everyone's more interested now. Let's buy, the gun, the gears, the hats, and the accessories that comes with it. And I think it's fun, just beyond the fitness. I tell you one thing though, it just showed how unfit I am. After the first game, unfortunately, I was like aches and pains everywhere. But so again, it's another way of keeping yourself fit as well, I think.
Great, excellent. Let's go to Akik. He's right beneath me, I think. Akik?
Can't hear you.
No, unmute. We can't hear you. We can't
Sorry,
hear you.
I kind of, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Sorry, can you repeat it? What I was trying to do is trying to tactically just show the mayhem mug that I've got, which I'm having my cup of tea in as well. It's time for tea anyway for me. And so I kind of missed the question. Sorry, if you can throw that back at me.
What was your experience?
Experience was fantastic. Obviously, my first time. First time for everything. It was really nice. I from paintball experience and other experience which I won't go into. I saw the contrast, and I loved it. I loved it more so than the shooting and all this ducking and diving business. I loved the teamwork and the passion behind the unity, the cohesion, the orders, the way we carry it out. We have our own little teams. We mix and match, and working with brothers from different backgrounds. Someone's in front, someone's behind me. How we gel together, and I like the fact that the children loved it, and it gave them a sense of responsibility. I mean, it's not a paintball gun. They knew the dangers surrounding holding something which slightly more powerful than a paintball. That responsibility I saw the glimmer in their eyes. That's what really makes it work for me. Seeing the little ones thrive, and I saw a few adults thrive as well. I'm not going to name any names, but really overall fun day. And that was just day one, mind you. I went 3 times, already got the membership, but the first time, it was beautiful.
Good, well done, Akik. Thanks for being on board, because you played a very pivotal role in helping and supporting, and also on the day, making sure that everything went smoothly as well. So Jazakallah. Let's go to our young person here who's in the room. He's only 13 years old, mashallah. He smashed it. He shot me so many times, and I feel so bad. I shot him so many times as well. Yeah. But Zain, let's have your experience on this.
Well, I play quite a bit of Call of Duty, and being able to play that in real life was actually quite fun. And doing martial arts kind of helped it, because when we do our groundwork, it's easier to maneuver across and find cover. Yeah, and I think working in a team and then having your own groups on flanks, that was actually quite fun as well.
You said flanks. What's flanks?
It's like when you go on the sides to get the opponents.
Good. Now, you did good. How do you think your fellow? How many young people were there with you?
I think there was at least 9 or 10 of us.
From my account, there was about 15 of you young lads. And you all did very good, mashallah. You listened to your elders and you played the game quite well. So, thank you for taking part, and hopefully you'll come to the next ones as well.
Abjol,
what do you want to say? Yeah, go on.
It was their opportunity, the young people's opportunity, to get the older lot.
Yeah. Well, they did in the third game. They slowly started to smash them and win the game. Yeah, so that was really good. Okay, let's go to we got Sabir there. Sabir, what's your experience?
Alhamdulillah, it's really good. The interesting thing is I volunteered to be a team captain. So alhamdulillah, I mean, our team overall, we won. We did have a bit of a tough competition with Mazda being on the other side. But I'm sure he'll come to explain that side of things. But we played really well, and one of the key things that we did is we played by strategy. So we had a left team, right team, middle team, and all our members sort of stuck with that team. We knew what the objective was. So we matched our game plan based on whatever the objective was. And one memorable game was we had to get someone had a flag around the wrist. We had to get them to the other side of the map. So basically in the enemy territory. And Aki came out with a brilliant idea saying, you know what, all of us will go with the main, I think the president, what they call him, the guy with the flag, and 3 of us will try and sort of distract them all on one side. And because we did that, everyone sort of, these are 3 team members, the whole team, and we managed to, we annihilated most of us, we got injured, but right at the end, because we thinned out most of the enemy territory, the guy with the flag just literally just ran straight through into the base camp, and we won that game. And the funny thing is, it's one of those strategies that we was key to us winning, and we did sort of change the strategy, as I said, in different matches. But alhamdulillah, it was very good. And you know, initially when we started off, I think Uncle, Abjol, you sort of mentioned that we're going to get thrashed because the other team members had, you know, sniper rifles, they had all these other sort of gear. We just had the basic. In the end, they sort of admitted themselves it's because we played by strategy. That's why we won. Whereas there were sort of too many captains in their team, I guess. But alhamdulillah, it was really, really good. I did get injured. I noticed a few bruises, not on the day, but the next day, and I still got one sort of on my arm. But that's the nature of the game. And, you know, Call of Duty, I have played that game once in a while, so I did know about strategy here and there. But alhamdulillah, it was really good day. Definitely do it again.
Inshallah.
Fantastic. Thank you for actually coming aboard. Now, we've also got a dad, like, you know, obviously, I mean, he'll go anywhere where Zayn goes here. Right? I don't know why this dad keeps on following him around. You know, right? Listen, sometimes you should allow your kids to go and do their own thing. Yeah. What do you say, Zayn?
Abjol, dads, you know,
there'll be plenty of time for him to do things himself.
Dads are going.
Yeah, good. No, don't worry. I'm only joking. We're so proud and honored to have dads coming on.
I know you are, Abjol.
You know, and that's why I've got to make those kind of points here, because I want to see more dads doing things with their kids, and also mums as well. Yeah, so inshallah, we'll talk about those kind of stuff a little bit later on. Yeah, Dad, all yours.
Well, look, alhamdulillah, is firstly, thank you for organizing all of these fabulous events, Abjol Bhai. Now, just a bit about Airsoft itself. So I'm a bit of a fan of Call of Duty. So for me, this was more like Call of Duty on acid, if you like. Yeah, it was really good fun. It was almost like, you know, I was actually in the game. And I didn't mind, like, because I had the overall and everything, so I didn't mind getting myself a bit dirty, rolling on the mud and everything. And I mean, I was really enjoying myself. It was good. It was a great day, fun. And of course, it's amazing how an activity like this brings a lot of people together. Now, people in my team, I think only a few people I knew was Zayn, obviously. Brother Shakir was there, and a few other people in my team, and everyone else. They were just new. It was the first time I saw them. But the moment we were in the team, we just knew that that's it. We've only got each other now, and you know, we have to look out for each other and so forth. So alhamdulillah, the brotherness, the love, and everything was just there, like almost instantaneously. And again, it was all about our strategies. And no one was shy to listen to other people. For example, it was my first one, so you know, I kept a bit quiet. But then when it came to one of the strategies, one where we had to do, you know, where we had to guard the fort, and you have to go touch that empty canister, whatever it was. And then few of us, we agreed that what we'll do is, rather than looking outside the fort and, you know, start shooting the enemies or anything, we'll just guard the 4 doors, and we're just going to stay here, because the other team, they need to come in here to touch this. So the moment they come in, that's it, you know, we'll just fire them up, kind of thing. And it was a very simple plan, but it worked, and it was quite good. Now, the second benefit of that was that you know, I got to spend a lot of time with my son. And these days, spending time with the son, especially a teenage kid, it is quite difficult, because they have a mind of their own. They want to do things on their own and so forth. So whatever opportunity I get to spend with my son, alhamdulillah, is really good. And if I can quickly just squeeze in another thing, and that is also the fact that CMA exists, and my son and I, you know, we do martial arts. Well, it was mainly Zayn that went to martial arts, but then I thought, if I'm going to stay there for an hour, what him, I might as well just join as well. And now that proved to be very beneficial for both my son and me, because through CMA and Filipino martial arts, again, we're getting to spend a lot of time together. And now we have like a lot of things in common. We've got a lot of things to talk about, and also he's got someone to practice with as well, when we come back home. So yeah, I mean, these activities, they're really good, and yeah, I love them. Keep it up.
Good. Well done. Thank you. And you are going to get an Oscar from Bollywood, inshallah. Yeah, for your dramatic action.
I'm waiting. I'm
know,
waiting an offer from Hollywood and Bollywood and everywhere now.
You know what I've filmed of you, mashallah. I've got to say, like, you'll put Lollywood and Bollywood, all of them to shame. You know that, yeah.
What was
But
he doing?
who knows?
What was he doing?
Yeah, it's always like eat your heart out.
Do you know what? I'm telling you, I've worked as a fight director on some shoots and that. Yeah, I've been given a lot of like what they call it, fight actors and that. But you know what, Maz, he just ready made. Like, I mean, he like rolls and does things what he wants to do. And mashallah, well done. Yeah, jazakallah for that. Let's go to Shakir now. Shakir.
Positive. My favorite move was when we done the kamikaze. You hear me? I assume you can hear me. I'm going to continue. My favorite move was when we done the kamikaze in team. When we take a bomb to the enemy's territory to explode their base. That was the best maneuver. However, the negatives as well. Being on Abubay's team with his leadership. Mate, we're going straight. All I can hear in the background, shoot, shoot, shoot. Where am I shooting? But let's go.
Okay. We have technical problem. Shakir. Okay, I think we just lost.
It's a bit
Shakir.
slow, so.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back.
I am here.
We'll come back to you. One other, as we were doing airsoft, which is really good, I myself, with few others, we started doing the cycling, and that was amazing. I have never been a cycling person, and I'll tell you one thing, during COVID-19, I've been trying to lose a bit of body fat, yeah, and I weighed 98 kg. Can any of you guess what I weigh now?
94.
90.
I'd say about 88.
Subhanallah. That was my target. Actually, what happened, I was on track until I got COVID myself, and my entire family got COVID. So we just relaxed a bit. I actually was 98, and as of today, I'm 92 kg.
Wow.
Can you not see the slim look?
No, most definitely. Abu Bhai, before we move on, can I just quickly thank everyone? If everyone looks at the screen, so all our guests, you will see people are making comments on the screen. If you go to the comment section, if you've got a phone, you won't be able to see it, but if you're on a laptop, you'll be able to see it, yeah? So we got brother Shural, he's on board. He's given us a salam. Jazakallah Shural for coming on board. We've also got brother Moghal Khan. He's there. He's been messaging us. Jazakallah for watching and continue watching as well. Yeah. Sister Sabina Khan has been on there as well. So there are loads of people who actually follow us. Oh, mashallah, we got an old timer. Mashallah, we got brother Abdul Salam Sheikh. Very active community leader, mashallah. He's been with us and he's messaged us as well. So brothers, sisters, please continue sharing. Brother Nazuddin, mashallah, is giving his salam. Also, and then we've also brother Ibrahim Ali, mashallah, jazakallah for coming on board. And then brother Khosru there as well. Brother Khosru is watching us as well. Jazakallah Khosru bhai. Yeah, keep it up with your martial arts taekwondo, mashallah. Yeah, I know it's difficult times and we're not able to teach and that. So Khosru bhai is watching. Thank you very much for and continue sharing, inshallah. Yeah, I think Shuel also thanks us for helping out to kind of like find his scope as well. He lost his scope during the game, and so what we had to do is, mashallah, jazakallah to all the brothers who stayed behind to kind of look for the scope. Unfortunately, we weren't able to retrieve it, but these things happen, and it's a good learning curve for everyone. So people and brothers and the youngsters, they went out and they kind of helped to look for it in the forest, combing it. And these are all learning experiences for us as well. Jazakallah, keep on. Please, everyone, what we need you to do is share it on Facebook. If you can share the link on Facebook, more people will get to see us. And you can also call us as well. So please call us. Yeah. Has brother Siddiq, was he able to comment on this before my son came into the room? Siddiq, did you?
We didn't see your son.
Yeah, he actually came in here. He was actually like sleeping, and then we got a caller. Subhanallah. Let's go to the caller, inshallah. Yes. Assalamu alaikum. Do we have a caller? Assalamu alaikum, brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
It's Fahim.
Fahim, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. You okay?
Masha. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We thought we have a little discussion on our community show, inshallah. Yeah, thanks for actually coming on board. And yeah, do you have anything interesting you want to contribute to or make any comments?
Well, I've been watching you all. I was trying to time myself to call you at the right time.
Okay, good.
That's probably best. Yeah, so I've been, in terms of activities wise, you know, a lot of us, we get lazy with work and what have you. So it's always good to take up something, whether it's cycling, whether it's airsoft, running. So it's just good to give the body a little boost. Most people may not realize that having been airsoft, it is physically challenging. So in terms of your legs, they get proper workout from all the crouching, all the running around and respawning. So it's always good fun.
For him, I was going to say, you mentioned like physical development. Yeah. Well, what about the psychological? What about the psychological and the let's say the spiritual side of it? Because I mean, we did face some issues regarding a certain discipline, and also people not being honest, because when they got shot, they were pretending they're not dead. You know, like, was there any issues like that? Did you come across any issues like that?
No, I suppose with any competitive sport, you're going to get an element of competition, and people will naturally want to win at all cost. So I suppose, you know, the key being it's the spiritual connection, and your honesty and integrity sort of shines through. But you know, again, you will get people who's not going to call the shots. So there's going to be a level of cheating. But overall, there's obviously going to be a lot of camaraderie. The competitive edge will come in.
Yeah, fine. Just want to add on to that. Yeah, G. Yeah, go on.
I just want to add what Fahim's mentioned is very important. You know, during this COVID lockdown, how it helps certain activities like cycling, like airsoft. I just want to bring another dimension to it. Is because of COVID-19, mental health. I was reading recently a young student in a university. He was locked down in a room, and as a result, he committed suicide. Also, domestic violence is on the increase, and there are alternative ways we need to keep ourselves busy. And this is what the crux of this show is about. That we need to help ourselves. You know, to come together, to do cycling, to do community activities in a safe way. And that's what I wanted to bring in. And people should call in or just leave your comments around this area.
Fine. Just want to very quickly, the other thing I wanted to say is that, you know, so some of the so-called cheating is also could be what I call it a perceptional problem, because I witnessed a lot of people shooting from far distance and they weren't able to calculate their distance, how many meters they were shooting from. And I think what they felt that the bullets were actually hitting people, but they weren't, and they were probably just about slowly touching them. So when they're not feeling it, you know, they probably denied, oh no, you never shot me in that. Yeah, but you know, every time I shot someone, yeah, they felt it because I shot them on the legs, or you know where else I'll shoot them if they don't own up. Yeah, I wouldn't shoot them at the head because obviously that's not really nice to hit them in the head or a face and that. But I think there was that element, you know, some of the lads, they were wearing heavy bomber jacket underneath, you know, like they were like fully geared up, you know. So all of that could have actually played where, you know, like the person actually wasn't really feeling it and that. that. Yeah, but when they do feel it, when you give them the full automatic on them, you're right. You know, Akik can explain like the semi and the full. They do kind of like come off. So it was good fun, inshallah. Yeah. Let's move on to Fahim. Are you still there? Yeah, I know you've got some good titles, and I wanted to kind of like celebrate some of your achievement. Yeah. Do you mind me saying some of your achievements?
I didn't realize I had achievements.
Well, I've got to say, look, listen, you know, correct me wrong. You are European champion when it comes to stick fighting, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What about world champion?
2016 and 14. I didn't go to 2018.
Okay. All right. Okay. Single stick, double stick. Tell us.
Mashallah.
Tell us more. Single stick, double stick. Which ones?
Double stick and single stick. Single
stick, yeah. Okay, and you've been you've been competing for the British team for how many years now?
It's coming to about 7 years now, and that's all thanks to you.
No, alhamdulillah, yeah. But it's
are you saying we have a world champion in our midst?
Yes, we do have. A lot of these people are shy. They don't want to. Yeah. We have world champion. We have European champion. Zain.
Zain's
did you take
European champion, isn't he?
That's right, Zain. Tell us about your. What did you get?
Sorry, our young Zain.
Yes, go on, Zain. Tell us your title.
So I forgot what year it was, but I came. I was European champion. Like I came third for European tournament for stick fighting.
MashaAllah. So we have loads of talents amongst us, and one of the things we want to do with our community forum is to kind of celebrate the people who are actually like achieving, inshallah. Yeah, and also you got Akik there. I think it's Akik and who else? Akik there.
If I can add, Fahim is the very reason I got silver and he got gold when we did our national champions, and he really kicked my rear end, and so it was an experience learning from Fahim as a champion. And also the day he did come airsoft with us, I observed him for his bravado and his team working skill. He thinks I didn't, but I was watching him how he communicated, and he's a natural leader. I really like that, and I myself am inspired by what he's done for the club, for the team that day. His general aura about him. I think Fahim is, you know, I don't want to say our next generation leader. He is our leader, you know, and he's someone we can all learn from, you know. And me personally, I learn a lot from him. With martial arts, FMA, you know, life skills, airsoft. I loved his communication and how he, you know, diverted on the left flank that we took. The tactics and strategies employed. I love that about him. So, mashallah, well done, Fahim bhai.
Abjol, I have to say, our next show or one of our shows should be on the achievements of the British Bangladeshi Muslim community in the UK, because these young people, from Fahim to the young brother to it's a great achievement and it needs to be celebrated. So this is I'm quite amazed by this, really.
Fahim, are you still there? Fahim, are you still there?
I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, okay, no, we have, you know, what it is, it just, you know, to help others to be motivated, you know. I mean, we've got a dad here, you know, Abu Bay at his age is still cycling, he's doing so many things as well. We're going to talk about some of that as well.
I'm going to treat myself to something, Abjol bhai. I hope you don't mind.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, Fahim, any other comments you want to make?
No, don't.
Fahim, any other comments?
Sport, well, yeah, any sort of competitive sport. Look, the key thing is I've always said, take the decision away from the judges. So whether you're doing airsoft, whether you're doing competitive sport, whatever you're going to do, make sure you say you know you're a clear-cut winner. And then that leads on to, inshallah, Saturday, Habib Nurmagomedov, he'll do the job.
Yeah. Yes. We're watching very closely that one as well. mashallah. Yeah. Fahim, Jazakallah, continue the good work, and alhamdulillah, I look forward to you leading our stick fighting team, inshallah, yeah, to fight in the next championship as well. So I thought I'd plug that in. Mashallah, we've got a fantastic team there. What we want to do now, brothers, okay, listen, we want to watch this video, yeah, because Abu Bhai plays a big role in this, right? So let's go to the next video, which is the mountain biking one, inshallah, yeah.
Wait, you come in, let me take one. Yeah. I've always got really good with
Now, oh dear. Come on, young man.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Abjol Miah, and I'm with our mountain bike team, RT13, inshallah. Hopefully a new group of brothers coming together to form a mountain biking group, inshallah. Yeah, we are at Swinley Forest, where the mountain trek is, and we've just done a whole day full of mountain biking, mashallah. It's totally different, it's totally, the different type of energy involved in this, different type of stamina, power. Everyone's had a really, really good day today. The weather has been, we thought it's going to be really, really, a lot of rain today, but mashallah, just a little drop here and there. But, we've all enjoyed ourselves. It's very important for us to be fit and strong. I know a lot of brothers and sisters are moving into cycling. If you are considering cycling, then maybe you can also consider doing a bit of mountain biking, which will take you out of the city, will take you off the road, off-road, onto the forest, onto canals and things like that. So this is the type of thing that we enjoy, those of us who like mountain biking. The trails are very different. So at Swinley, you've got the green route, which is very easy. Then you've got the blue routes, and there's several blue routes, and then you go and hit the red routes. Yeah? The red routes are very challenging. There's a lot of jumps in there as well, and it's very narrow as well. Yeah? So inshallah, all that is very good. And today we've kind of come here as a challenge so that we can raise money for Orphan Refuge Centre in Bangladesh, inshallah. Yeah, so hopefully a lot of brothers and sisters are watching. You can continue supporting us as part of the 13 Rivers Trust. So inshallah, I'm here to help and kind of help the cause as well, inshallah. And we've got a fantastic smashing day today. Yeah? So hopefully next time you're going to be with us on the next mountain bike challenge, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and everybody, uncle and aunties who are watching. My name is Abu Mumin. I'm part of the mountain bike challenge, part of a new team called Team RT13. I'm going to get used to it. And this is my first time doing a mountain bike trek in a jungle. My goodness, I thought blue route, okay. When we got to the red route, guess what? Got injuries, minor injuries, a bit of blood, but hey, it was really worth it. Especially young and old, there was a good number of us, and coming together, taking part in this very challenging activity. 1 minute you're going on a nice road, then downhill, then uphill, then you've got trenches. Watch out for those videos. If you want to be part of us, you have to take part in training. And every Wednesday, 7:30 at the Olympic Park, we have our training, and it's very important that you do. You build up your muscle, you build up your stamina. Those brothers and sisters, we're going to be starting something for sisters very soon, inshallah. If you're not fit, this is a great opportunity to lose a lot of unwanted fat, lose weight. It's good for your health. I've actually lost quite a lot. I've started during Ramadan with Covid-19, and alhamdulillah, it's really health-wise there are a lot of benefits. So if you want to get involved, and at the same time you want to help out projects in this country, young people, Muslim burial, Eden care, Select Aid, Rescue an Orphan. There's a number of things that you can get involved in. This is what 13 Rivers Trust is about. That's why we call it Team RT13, inshallah, 13 Rivers Trust.
Here we go. Where's he gone now? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? We've lost him now.
I'm here. I just had finished my
Yeah,
lovely.
you missed the mountain bike one. Yeah, I mean, mashallah, you know, mountain biking is a beautiful hobby. And the reason that mountain biking is more beautiful for me is that because it takes you into the natural environment. It takes you. I mean, cycling is good, mashallah. You know, you get healthy, but I love to go off road. I like to be in the forest. I like to be in the countryside. I like to be where the nature is. You know, I like to pray in the forest. I like to, you know, so that's why mountain bike is more challenging for me. It keeps me more powerful. It keeps me more strong. Cycling generally is beautiful. Yeah. So let's go to a couple of rows. I know we've got loads of cyclists here, mashallah. Yeah. So let's start with Siddiq now. Yeah, I know Siddiq is also subhanallah, a mountain bikist. He's a cyclist. He does both types of cycling. Yeah. So tell us how you got into cycling.
Yeah, I mean, a few years ago, I just noticed a lot more people were out cycling and just made me want to be part of it. I think cycling generally is a really good sport because you get fresh air. There's a sense of adventure as well because you get to go to different locations. And especially when you're cycling in a group, there's that sense of camaraderie. So, for example, road cycling, we often ride in groups of 6, or you maintain social distance. But it's good because you're like a little family, somebody leading from the front, somebody holding the back, and you've got to sort of work together, make sure you can stay together and navigate through the roads safely. And mountain biking, just like Abjol said, it's got its own challenges. You get to get into nature, you get to appreciate nature. And as Muslims as well, there's a lot of verses in the Quran which talk about looking at the signs of God. And when you go into nature, you just feel in awe of them. So it's a really nice opportunity. You get a bit of fresh air as well. You get a chance to get a bit of a workout. So you feel that endorphin rush. And I think one of the things in COVID is that under lockdown, we tend to be quite reactive in terms of what's happening around us, and it's really good to be able to do something proactive and work with other people and enjoy yourself, get a bit of fresh air, and just get that feeling of empowerment. Because as a coach as well, I appreciate that your physiology has a big effect on your mindset, and we spoke earlier on about mindset and how a lot of people are getting depressed, which is not surprising because as human beings we're not meant to be indoors and to be inactive. So it's a really good opportunity, whether it's cycling or airsoft or mountain biking, to be active, change your physiology, and therefore change your mindset and get yourself into that proactive, positive state of mind. And hopefully, inshallah, we can see this pandemic through to the end.
Siddiq, I'm not going to let you go that easily, Siddiq. Here, right? You're not just an airsoft player. You're not just a mountain bike. You're not just a long distance cyclist, but you've also been to these daring skiing and snowboarding trips and that. Tell us a little bit about why you do all these kind of dangerous sports for.
I think one thing I really learned from coaching is it's really important to get outside your comfort zone. So in coaching, we look at 3 different levels. You have your comfort zone, you have your stretch zone, and then you have your panic zone. To really sort of get the appreciation out of life, it's important to constantly push yourself and challenge yourself. And one of the things we look at in terms of people's values is one of them is a sense of certainty, but we also desire variety in our life. If you don't have that something that's constantly pushing you, it's very easy to get into that depressive state and think, the life's really bad, and just be very reactive. So I always make a point of trying new things and getting myself out of my comfort zone. And to be honest, I'm still quite new to skiing, so it can be scary. And you get to a certain level of comfort, then you go into the next slope, and then you have to go through that process again. But that's part of the human mind, and the point is your mind and body will adapt to what you put through it. And that's why I always make a point of trying new things and putting myself in that stretch zone and becoming a better person. And it gives me an opportunity to go to different locations, interact with different people, and think in ways that I wouldn't previously have thought. So again, in coaching, we look a lot about the when you try something new, it creates new neural pathways in your brain, and you start to appreciate things and notice things that you didn't before. So for me, I'm always willing to challenge myself, push myself forward, and Abjol, you always give those opportunities to me, and inshallah that will continue as well.
Okay, Siddiq, I'm going to give you a next opportunity here. You and I and anyone else wants to join us for skiing and snowboarding at the Snow Centre in the UK. It's the biggest indoor snow centre in the UK. If anyone is up for it, we will do it, yeah, inshallah. Because I know me and Siddiq are planning to do one, inshallah. We'll do a whole day at the indoor snow. It's artificial snow, beautiful. Yeah, I love going there. Yeah, right. It's just past next to Luton, isn't it? Next to Luton, somewhere in Bedfordshire, basically. Yeah. So we'll do that. Let's go to son and father. Yeah. This we know you do a bit of cycling as well. Zain, tell us about your cycling.
Cycling helps my martial arts as well because it helps my stamina, and it's also really fun to do. And I enjoy riding our bikes with everyone from FMA in Olympic Park and getting together and having
Mashallah.
races,
Good. Dad.
stuff like that. Oh yeah, and I have school tomorrow, so
Good. Well done, Zain. You go.
go
Have rest now and get ready for school tomorrow, inshallah. Yeah. So do you want to say your last salams? Wa alaikum salam. Well done. Yeah, Dad, you can take over now.
Abjol bhai, just before Dad says anything, there's a brother called Cherry Drubs. He talked about how about doing some activity around rivers and snow. So you're going to do something around snow, but he's also mentioned rivers.
Rivers, yes, we are. There is another activity that people are doing now. My friends are doing it. They're doing a lot of canoeing now. They're doing like boat on the rivers. They're buying these canoes and things, and they're going onto the rivers and lakes. So the next fashionable thing that's coming in now is actually canoeing on some of these rivers and lakes. Just the way like cycling, that you get to see so many canals and so many new tracks. People are now actually physically now going on the canoes and they're going up and down, which is another new one that's coming in. We haven't done it. We will do it, inshallah. Yeah. So let's go back to Dad, and then we want to quickly, because obviously we've gone.
Just another thing, we have a new guest.
Oh yes, Bilal is here. Oh, subhanallah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I was trying to hide. I was trying to hide.
Yes. Oh, subhanallah. Listen, we're gonna have to basically bring the topic back because I thought Bilal wasn't coming on board, but mashallah, Bilal, well done. Jazakallah for Bilal for coming on board. Bilal is a treble whammy when it comes to outdoor adventures and things like that. He is a master of it at the moment, mashallah. He's the one who actually motivated me to do some winter sports and that. Took me out on several skiing and snowboarding. It was only underneath him that I learned snowboarding myself. Also, he's one of my role models when it comes to cycling. I hope he wins one of the cycling competition because I really want to promote him so that he gets into that kind of a league. He cycles fanatically. I can't keep up with him. I have to give up, but he's doing it. Yeah, Bilal, welcome to the show, and tell us a little bit about your cycling and your skiing. Yeah, because I know you are the granddaddy when it comes to skiing, and you've probably hit all the mountains that there is, and the blessings. Subhanallah, I fell in love with some of those mountains out there. I can't do enough of snowboarding. Yeah, but Bilal, tell us a little bit, because obviously you've come in quite late, and I want to give you some time.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's so nice to see you guys. Mashallah. So basically, don't know where to start from, really. I thought I was gonna just see you guys from the back and just be quiet, and just hang about. Anyway, yeah. Cycling is a very much sport as well as skiing when it comes to winter. You can't go wrong with skiing. But just to let you know, I didn't let you know yet. I was gonna tell you that we've already booked for January. I was gonna come and approach you and Mumbai that what we're doing about January. Because of COVID, it's a bit unstable, so we're not too sure yet. But it's booked, and I'll come and see you very soon. The reason I like skiing is because it's completely different. Asians don't like cold. I like cold. I've showed you enough videos that it's nothing compared to what you think it is. It's not cold. It's sunny. It's sunny, very very hot. You can even ski in your t-shirt at some stage, and you can go right at the top as well on a mountain. And skiing, it's basically less. All you need to know is how to control the skis or the snowboard to go down. That's what it is. You go up there easily with a lift. It takes you up, and you have the most amazing time, and it's very very safe. Safer than cycling, safer than football. I don't know why Asians love football. I mean, I love football myself. I love cycling, but the best sport in the world out there is skiing, and that's my priority. So as soon as I'm out there, I'm gone, and I'll try and do 3-4 times a year if I can fit more. I do, but I love it when you guys join me, and I join you guys. It's just the best thing. And time it's going to be a lot of collective activities, inshallah, Abjol, isn't it? We're not going to miss each other. We're going to be doing it a lot more together. Yeah. So season's coming for skiing, and guess what? Saturday, this week Saturday, anybody who wants to learn or wants to touch a little bit of snow, indoor snow in Hempstead near St. Albans is open. We're going there. We booked our passes, so you can literally go in there and play with the snow, get a bit of a feel, and I can assist you. I can teach you. All the newcomers welcome to call me or whatever, and then we can take it from there. So that's something there. So I can anything, all kind of work. Just love it. Mountain biking, especially jumping up and down. All these faces I can see looking at me, staring at me. Wow, amazing. Loving you guys. Just missing you guys. I'm missing you. Missing cycling with you guys.
Bro, I'm coming to the next skiing session, wherever that is. You know, alhamdulillah. This is really good.
My intention, my plan is double by this year. Remember when the snow down and you wore the longer, yeah? This time we're going to go to the top of the mountain, right? On the snow, you're going to wear your longi. And trust me, you're going to want to wear it. So, wallahi, I'll prove it to you. 28
mashallah,
in your head, yeah? And -4 on your feet. And that's all I can say. It's amazing.
I'm going to concur with Bilal. I'm telling you, yeah. If when you hit the snow, when you hit those mountains, that beauty, you know, you're not going to see anywhere else. I mean, I fell in love with like snowboarding, yeah, because when we went up to the mountain, we had to use the lifts to go to one mountain, then use another lift to go to the next stage. And when we got to, it was in the French Alps here. Basically, when I was on top of the mountain, we had to use 3 lifts, and we were on top of the clouds. We can literally see all the other mountains in various different countries, yeah. And that beauty is believable. And for you to be able to pray on that top of that mountain, believe me, it's a totally different experience, yeah. And you know,
somebody just asking, message me privately. Can sisters go? Can sisters take part?
Well, Bilal, myself, we took families out there, mashallah. You know, there are kids. There's 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds skiing. It is a middle class kind of sport, but however, mashallah, Bilal broke that, managed to motivate loads of us, and now, alhamdulillah, from all communities, from the Pakistani community, Bangladeshi community, Gujarati community, people are now heading as a holiday. They are going skiing and snowboarding. And like Bilal has said, and I'm going to join him as well, because you can actually go to the snow center, train and learn and get the skill done in order for you to be able to go to your holiday and have that experience. So it's very, very good. And he's totally right. You know, it's literally t-shirts. I went to my first trip. I put so many layers on. I put jackets on. I was sweating buckets. I had to come back after 15 minutes, take everything off, just a base layer and a snow jacket. You're right there, and you will love it. Yeah. And can you imagine doing airsoft on snowboard, mate? I'm telling you, right? Imagine, I don't know what the speed is here, right? Bilal knows how fast they go down. I can't catch up with Bilal, yeah? But I'll go slowly, right? But you should see these skiers, they're zooming down. Dude.
It's almost like you're describing a scene from a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Down with the gun and everything.
Seeing is believing, mate. You need to come and see.
Yeah, you know what? When they do the barbecue,
I'll give you a call after this, and I'll get some info about that, bro.
Bilal, remember we went to one place and they were doing a barbecue on a hill on top of the mountain here, right? We think, well, what's going on here, right? They're like having a barbecue and things like that. So it is a different atmosphere, and inshallah, it's very good. Let's go to some of the other brothers. Okay, we got Sabir here.
Quick example that.
Yeah, Sabir.
Brother Bilal, popular. There's a brother called Mogul Khan who wants to jump in with you on the comment section.
Mogul Khan, the one with the bike, huh? Oh yeah, of course, him.
I think he's a big fan of yours.
No, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so inshallah, listen, as we're kind of running out of time now, yeah. I know Sabir, you started cycling recently, yeah. So tell us a little bit about why and what benefits you're getting as well. And then we just really quickly need to wrap up quickly. I'm going to get everyone to I know Shakil is there because he's got something big happening on Sundays, yeah. And just for everyone, Bilal leads a cycling group as well. Inshallah, we should join that group as well. the brothers are very active and they're very long distance. They go, whoa, you know, some of the things that they do is like shocking, you know that, yeah. So what we need to do is we need to join all our alliances together and kind of like, you know, really hit the community with good positive activities, keep people busy. Sabir, why did you get involved? You don't even look like a cyclist.
You look like a lot of things, but you know, a martial artist or a runner, but here I am. Alhamdulillah. No, basically, for me, I think when COVID started, you know, like Brother Bilal's doing and everyone else, I saw a lot of people cycling long distances, having very nice pictures. And I'm sitting in my house thinking, okay, this looks really nice, but I need to get involved somehow. And the problem at that time was everywhere I looked to get a bike, everywhere sold out or really expensive. So I had to wait a bit. Eventually, luckily, my work had this sort of cycling scheme going on. So I thought, let me sign up to that. Eventually got the bike. I think around August time, so I did wait quite a while, and then I managed to get Fahim, who just called in earlier on, a world champion, to get a bike as well. So me and him started riding quite a bit. And obviously, Uncle, when you mentioned that you're going to Olympic Park and you had this little project with the bike group, we thought we'll do a journey there. So we traveled from Barking all the way to the Olympic Park, did a run around there, came back, and then now we try and go at least once every 2 weeks. The last journey we did, we left from Barking. I, for some reason, followed Fahim's routes, and we ended up going all the way through Ilford, all the way around Romford, a little bit further out. So, I mean, eventually we did about 22 miles. He got lost, so I had to get my GPS out. But it was a good sort of 2 hours unexpected ride. But that's the thing with cycling. Cycling, I can do quite a long run without getting too tired. Whereas now that we're running, you know, running is more intensive. FMA, the Filipino martial arts that we do, is a lot more intensive. Cycling is a lot more, I find, relaxing. It still burns calories. You know, you still lose a bit of weight, but you get to see a lot of the scenery. And if you go to nice routes, you get to breathe a lot of the fresh air. So alhamdulillah, I mean, now I'm in that sort of zone, hoping to keep it up. It has helped trim the belly fat, but unlike our special brother here, I'm not going to be having jalabis or satnis and stuff to fill in the fats. But yeah, I think that sort of explains my sort of journey so far.
Good. Jazakallah Sabir for that. Yeah, Shakir, tell us, where are you, Shakir? You're there, yeah? Tell us what you're doing on Sundays.
Every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., we cycle the 32 boroughs. We cycle the 3 boroughs. So far, we've completed 17 boroughs out of 32. We have 15 left to complete. It is great for the mental well-being. Myself, in the beginning of lockdown, I lost my time to my work, time to my routine. I was struggling. Everything was slow. Soon I took on cycling, and the beginning was challenging. Afterwards, it became fun. And now, is that pace is really good for the mental well-being. It really supports it, really empowers us. It's great. So I invite all brothers and sisters who are interested, come and join us on Sunday at Stratford Greenway at 10 a.m. We finish at 3 p.m. This Sunday, so far, we've got roughly 3 to 5 hours coming. It's open to run. Do come and join us.
Jazakallah Shakir, yes. Yeah, Abdul Kahar, are you into cycling or you're not into cycling?
Kaha,
no, we can't.
If you could unmute.
Assalamualaikum. Yeah, no, yeah, I think it's just been, I've been quite inactive, to be honest. But yeah, when I was young, you know, all sports, whether it's cycling, football, tennis, you know, even when gaming, it was something that was part of me. But with children, family, and everything work, it's not always possible with time. But I think, you know, I have to make time now. But yeah, no, inshallah.
Good. Okay, Abdul Kahar, Jazakallah for that. Listen, because of lack of time, what we're going to do a speed roundup. So we're going to go around everyone. Everyone's got basically 20 seconds for you to say your last comments and goodbyes, inshallah. Yeah, and then me and Abu Bai will conclude, inshallah. So inshallah. So let's go with Brother Akik first, and then we go all the way around, inshallah. Yeah.
20 seconds to summarize.
Yes, your last comments.
Like they always say in Gladiator, stick together.
Okay, mashallah, jazakallah, Akik, for actually coming on board here, right? Let's go to Shakil. Shakil, he's frozen. Okay, he's frozen. Yeah, let's go to Sadiq. Sadiq, what's happening? Everyone, I'll say, gets frozen.
I would say teamwork, together, everyone achieve.
Jazakallah. Sadiq? He's frozen. He's frozen. Okay, Bilal, let's go, Bilal. Your last comments, Bilal.
I say never give up, strive and struggle until you hit your goal. Together, anything is possible, and always be inspiring and inspirational. Do your best because you can do it.
Jazakallah. Brother Mazhar?
Sorry, I'm just unmuting that. Well, no, I think we should encourage everyone to come out, join us in all of these activities. I mean, after all, it is a community activity. It is a team thing. So, yeah, I think it's all about encouraging everyone, and everyone that is watching us now. Thank you very much for watching. And it's not just about that, but it's also about encouraging for you and everyone to come in and join us, and let's get healthy and fit together.
Abdul Kahar?
Yeah, I think for me the key thing is, you know, get involved not just with yourself but with your children, and I think for me that's the biggest thing. You know, we grew up spending time on our own, but alhamdulillah, the time are also different, very challenging out there. So as parents, as fathers, as mothers, I think it is very important that we spend time with our children, and I think that's the key thing in whatever we do, inshallah.
Jazakallah. Sabir?
I think very much as has been said in terms of, you know, you be active, stay active, and be the leaders for your children. So let them be the inspiration for them. So you become active, they will also become active. They will then, you know, pass that knowledge down. So if you're on that course, then inshallah we won't have these health issues and we'll have problems that we generally in our community have quite a lot of. So alhamdulillah, it's been very interesting to hear a lot of the sort of very active people that we have here. But yeah, thank you very much. Cool.
Abu, all yours.
Okay, this is on a lighter note. Maz, I love your wallpaper, bro. I'll take the details later on. Nice and flowery.
Yes, that's why I was showcasing my two wallpapers. What did you think about the one?
Okay, Jazakallah. Can I just say to everyone who's watching, please like the 13 Rivers Facebook page and share. Most of the views will come later on. So, you know, last week and the week before, we were talking about what our sisters face in terms of racism and issues, and also some of the youth gang violence. And it seems to me that through these activities, from cycling to airsoft to skiing to mountain biking, there's a brotherhood that's been developed, and some of the people have mentioned about brotherhood, and also is father and son, mother and daughter relationship. And it's, you know, we always depend on somebody else to sort out the mess. Let's say, for example, in Tower Hamlets or East London. Here, father and son, the community is coming together, and as a result, antisocial behavior and those kind of things can reduce. So let's do more of these things. As a, you know, we shouldn't always be dependent on somebody else. Let us be empowered. And I'm hoping this is one of the ways, you know, when those young people came up, Dubai, to the airsoft, it was amazing, you know, and I'd like to see more of that. So we keep young people out of trouble, and same time, keep our mental health, our own well-being strong, and inshallah.
Jazakallah Abu Bay.
Yep.
Jazakallah Abu Bay for co-hosting. Inshallah, Jazakallah to all the brothers who actually took part and came on us live, and you know, and those who wanted to come and they couldn't come because of difficulties or other engagement, and also the brothers and sisters who commented and made shared their messages as well. And those people, inshallah, the most.
Bilal want to say something.
Bilal,
Sorry.
yeah, let's go, Bilal.
just a final few words. Since I was a child, I've known Abjol Bhai and Abu Bhai to be a fantastic role model, and through you guys, I think I've become a good person, a better person. Otherwise, I'll probably be selling drugs or being in jail like lots of my mates, or probably be dead by now. Yeah. So the way I say it, I'm always there to help the community to make it better, and whatever you need from me, you know, I'm in front line for you guys. Yeah. To be a good role model for the future generation, inshallah. Yeah. I love you both. Massive from my heart, and I always there for you guys. May Allah bless you guys. Ameen.
Amen. Amen. No, Jazakallah Bilal and to all the brothers. I think, you know, end of the day, you know, we as Muslims and believers, we got to do our best for our community. And I know Abu Bhai is very active, and myself active. I know many of the people who've actually come on board, they're all active as well. And they're not just active in doing something, they're active in being a role model to their kids as well. And some of us are doing these kind of practical stuff in order for our kids to follow and do as well. And there is a big issue and concern within our communities of like people not being physically active, they're not training or they're not exercising, issue of poor health. You know, obviously during the COVID period, we're realizing how poor our health is. And it's a way of us actually doing something that is different, that brings communities together. You can still maintain your social distancing. So some of the sports that we're doing now at the moment, or hobbies, you know, you can still maintain your distance. And there's our new ones. And, you know, people are exploring new things to do. For example, canoeing, for example, even sailing, you know, two-man sailing yachts are now, people are going onto lakes and things, and they're doing sailing as well. So there's a range of different things you can get involved with, but the key thing is getting involved with your kids, with your teenagers, you know, with your members of family, so that they can benefit from these kind of activities. These kind of activities are very much sunnah as well, because if you look at how Prophet ﷺ developed, you know, when he was a child, he was taken and he had to live in the desert as well to become hard and strong in that. And some of these kind of activities does really challenge you spiritually, psychologically, physically as well. And as a community, we need to look at our health and look at our mental well-being as well, and that has been touched as well. It was quite sad for me to read that, you know, people are committing suicide because of the pressure and stress now. However, as a community, we've got to safeguard and look after ourselves. Jazakallah to all the brothers who've come on board, and inshallah, you will become the role models and leaders for the future as well. Continue doing good work. I know many of the brothers and even the young lad that came on, you know, they're actively involved in charity work for delivering services in the UK as well as abroad as well. So inshallah, you know, that quality is amongst us. From 13 Rivers Trust, we are doing our best to, you know, help and support young people in the UK with our youth program. We're also providing support, essential support and service for Eden Care, end of life care support, and also those, you know, brothers and sisters who pass away, who don't have any loved ones, who have no financial means, brothers who are sisters who are revert or converts, you know, we provide support for their burial as well. And also we look after orphans in Bangladesh. So we've got a range of different things that people can help and support us with. More importantly, help yourself, stay engaged, stay fit, stay active. New ideas come along, come out your comfort zone and try and, you know, have a go at those kind of things. So with me and my team from 13 Rivers Trust, inshallah, jazakallah to everyone for watching. Please, please, please share and continue. I know people will watch the repeats as well, inshallah. So share it and get people to benefit from it, inshallah. If any of our hobbies have helped you to think about certain things, you know, get involved. If you want to get in touch with us, please get in touch with us. So on that particular note, jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until next Wednesday, inshallah.